I would like to apologise for my antics at the end of the last episode. I was furious with my squad of players for what I believed was them betraying the ethos of this football club. On reflection, I've realised that it was I who was betraying the ethos of this football club. Greetings, my excellent friends, and welcome back. This is part 11 of the Culture Club with me, Kirk Sheridan. Today, we've got a cup final for you, and we'll also be reviewing our second ever season on the football pyramid. We have concluded our league season on top of the table, significant number of points and goal difference ahead of Hailsham in second place. We have thrown a lot of money away in the process. Now I see why the board were expecting to win the FA Vase this year, but if we had done so, that £30,000 for winning would have cleared this debt entirely. So lesson learned for next season, prioritise the FA Vase above everything else. We have been on pretty decent-ish form, but going into this match, as I said, I have realised a few things. As you know, all the way through this save, my focus has been on the ethos of the club, the team working together, striving together, and looking at the team selections that I've been making. I haven't been following through on that. If you look, for example, at Casey Douglas, who has been on amazing form for a lot of the season, he has a determination of 16, but his teamwork and work rate, his concentration, his decision-making, all below 10. Whereas if we look at Minhas, his determination might be a little bit lower. His performances might not have been quite as strong, but his teamwork and his work rate are higher. His stamina, he'll work harder for longer. For this cup final, I am going back to concentrating on those mental attributes. You can see we've got Luke Callender on the bench, who has barely featured this season. When he has played, he's been brilliant. Hasn't played a match for a very, very, very long time. But look at these attributes. And I promised myself and I promised you in the very first episode, I was going to stick with these principles. I wasn't going to be picking the informed striker above someone who is demonstrating this focus on the team above himself. And I broke that promise. I'm sorry. I'm going to rectify it today. We're going back to the GTS culture way. Hailsham have been probably our toughest opponent overall this season. We beat them 2-1 in our first meeting. We lost 2-1 in our second meeting. And we drew 1-1 with them in our last meeting, where I changed the formation after about 30 minutes because they were just all over us. Changing the formation did make a difference, so I am going to continue with that approach in this match. I'm hoping it will work for us. As ever, we accept our assistant manager's instructions and suggestions for how to overcome our opposition's strengths, but you can see we are playing in 4-3-1-2 in this particular game. Tested it at the end of the season, it did okay for us, but we're still lacking familiarity. It's not something that we're 100% used to yet. But, as I say, going back to the principles of old, I'm picking players who are going to be working as a team and working hard for longer, not just those who are highly determined or those who have been on form. So you will see there is no space for Douglas, who is our top scorer this season. I really hope that doesn't come back to bite me, but again, I'm sticking to my principles, going back to the GTS way. So we have Ormson in goal. At left wing back, we've got Huxley. Right wing back, Williams, Lowe, and of course O'Dwyer and Hoyle in the middle. Three-man midfield of Morris, Healy, and Boateng. Hamid in the attacking midfield role with Minhas and Mullings up front. On the bench, we have Caswell, Dickinson, Deadfield, Sullivan and Calendar. We need to play like favourites today. It has been a brilliant season. Overall, you can't deny it. We've won the league. We're in a cup final. It just so happens that GTS Culture expect more. But we get a corner in the first 5 minutes and it is wide. Look at this though. Once again, they are dominating possession. This has been a constant theme in our matches with Hailsham. And we give the ball away too easily. Another thing that I did against Hailsham the last time we played them when we drew 1-1 was stop passing into space and just slowed the tempo down a little bit to help us keep hold of the ball a little more. I might do the same again depending on how we get on in the first half an hour of this particular match. Healy on the ball again. Williamslow manages to get past his marker, knocks it into Mullings and it's over the bar. They are a tough team to play against. Certainly they're a tough team for us to be playing against. They are second, did finish second in the division that we absolutely dominated. But as you can see, look at this. We're normally totally in control of matches. And although we have got the higher XG, because we haven't got the ball as much, we are not getting the opportunities that I would like. Let's tell them I'm delighted with their performance. They need the motivation now. This is the GTS Culture way. I will make a couple of quick tactical changes. We won't pass into space. And we'll drop the tempo a little bit. See how that works for us. Is it going to increase our possession? No, is the answer. Now, I have practiced penalties during the week ahead of this match, just in case we can't make the breakthrough and get the win in 90 minutes, or even a win in extra time. I don't like the fact that they have playing forward here. No, that's wide from them. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get nervous. And I'm also... Oh, Mullings is injured. Right, he's recovering from a knock. It's time. It's time, folks, for Calendar. Playing in his target forward, favoured position. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of players who are just not doing that well. So although we have not dominated possession, we have dominated the XG. So it's not all bad. How do we turn this around? How do we get more? Right, what are they playing? So they're playing a 4-3-3. Maybe we match them up. Maybe we match them up with a 4-3-3. I think that's the best thing we can do. Yeah, I'm going to play things a bit risky. We're going to put Deadfield on. There we are. So Morris can play as a winger. Deadfield as an inside forward. We've got Huxley as an attacking wing back. Last 15 or so minutes of normal time this season. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go very attacking. Nothing. It's coming to nothing. They're just cancelling us out. Yep, we're going into extra time. A dull, bland match for the supporters here without a huge number of clear-cut opportunities. But we have performed... I guess, yes, our XG has been higher in that second half than it was in the first half. So that's promising. We have been the better team. We do need to show it in extra time. Come on then, boys. Huxley has a throw to Deadfield. Huxley is running down the wing. Oh, and it is... Oh! They've had someone sent off! They have had someone sent off. Okay. This bodes well. Right. Right, Right, one final change. Coming towards penalties, I'm absolutely not taking Healy off. And to be honest, I might have to look at who's the best penalty taker. Who do we have? Sullivan can take... Sullivan is a 5. Dickinson is a 3. So it's going to have to be Sullivan coming on. Probably for Boateng, who's performed really poorly, unfortunately. Really, really poorly today. Okay. 15 minutes to get the win. They are tightening things up at the back, so I think we can start taking some risks and probably moving to a bit of a 4-2-3-1. Everyone's going on an attack. Come on, boys. Get that winner. I don't want the lottery of penalties. We've just been rubbish at them, and we get a free kick. We get a free kick. What can Healy do? What can Healy do? Is this his moment? Oh, it's off the bar and onto the line and bounces clear. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, right. It's our 3rd penalty shootout of the season. We've lost the previous 2. I'm really not looking forward to this. Can you tell? We have practiced penalties. They have got this. Right. It's Ian Ormson versus Hailsham. They score the first. I wish we were going first at least. There is a 60% likelihood that they will win this shootout from going first. But Healy puts away our first penalty. If we lose this, after them going down to 10 men, us having a significantly higher XG, I'll be so upset. Callender puts away our second. Come on, Ormson. Pull out a wonder save for us in front of our fans. Look at all those GTS Culture fans behind. No, that was not to be. Right, Deadfield. You're one of the players that I brought in ahead of others because I believe in you. And yes, he sticks the penalty away. The GTS Culture way, that teamwork, that work rate. That's coming good there. Devlin, long run up. Scores. Right, Sullivan. Brought on because he can take a penalty slightly better than the other players. Right, Greenwood. A lot of pressure on Greenwood now. Come on, Ormson. Save it. Oh! Williams low. To keep us in the cup. And he's straight at... Oh, I don't believe this. That's 3 penalty shootouts after 3 0-0s. Oh, I'm so disappointed. And to be honest, I fear that the board are going to be very disappointed as well. They expected 4 trophies and a final this season. I've delivered 1 final and 1 trophy. I do worry that the board will think that that is just not good enough. I mean, look at that. We had an XG of 2. We should have won that in 120 minutes. They should have won that match. I'm cross with them that they didn't, but I'm not going to show that. I did that at the end of the last episode. Let my frustrations show. And I can't do that. I need to stick to this GTS Culture way. And if anything, I think this season has been a reminder to go back to that ethos. Thank you for the lesson, guys. I appreciate it. I needed it. And I'll do good by you next year. Well, we might not have won the Peter Bentley League Challenge Cup, but we did set a new unbeaten record. Apparently penalties don't count as a loss. If only that was the case. And let's have a look. Let's see what this season has done to our overall best 11. So Ormson still in goal. Arnold, interestingly, at left back. Connor Diamond still at right back. O'Dwyer in the middle. and Ryan McLean. No place for James Hoyle, club captain. Very interesting. Ballinger still on the left wing. So Ballinger got released by Ebbsfleet, and I did offer him a contract, but he chose to go somewhere else where he was paid twice as much. So I'm determined one day we'll bring him back. Archie Morris and Joe Healy in the centre of midfield with Dowridge on the wing, and then Mullings and Minhas up front. Interestingly, the pair who started the cup final. Right, so our review of this season. Let's have a look, shall we? Signing of the season went to Harun Hamid. I'm surprised by that, looking at the impact that somebody like Addy had. I guess he's one for the future as well. 22 appearances. He did sign as a breakthrough prospect, but actually got into the team quite early on. But Addy there, 17 goals, 7 assists. What's that? 24 goal contributions from 30 appearances, or 30 starts. That's very, very impressive. Huxley, 4 goals and 7 assists. I mean, all round, some great performances there. Who didn't do as well, though? Caswell did play a match. I played him to give him an opportunity for some minutes. But Lucas Perry, once again, that left-back berth proving a little troublesome. And Ellis Sullivan, who I signed as backup to David Boateng, did probably suffer from quite a lot of substitute appearances. So more from him to come next season, hopefully. So the Build Base FA Vars, we got an E rating. Peter Bentley Challenge Cup, C-. The Division 1 Challenge Cup, a D. And the Sussex RUR Cup, an E. So this is where I am concerned. What are the board going to do? Our biggest win, though, was a record win for the club, 7-0. Match to remember, a 4-2 against West Auckland. And our goal of the season came in that match as well. Douglas scoring a top draw goal from 26 yards in the 48th minute. Let's have a look at that one, shall we? So it started with a clearance from Hamid to Mullings to Douglas, who took a touch, 2 touches, and just fantastic long-range strike. Douglas wins our goal of the season. Finances. So we've got more sponsorship than last year. We have some corporate and hospitality income. £5,000 worth of prize money. So that's not to be sniffed at. And we have doubled our match day commercial and retail income, which is brilliant. And a little bit of merchandise sales as well. So the team of the season is Ormson, Arnold, Hoyle, O'Dwyer, Williams, Lowe, Dowridge, Healy, Archie Morris, Addy, Douglas and Mullings. So fans player of the season, quite rightly, goes to Joe Healy. Young player of the season is Douglas. Signing of the season, Hamid. Goal of the season, as we know, went to Douglas, who was also our top goal scorer with 28. Healy got 30 assists. Whoa! An 18 player of the matches. An 8 average rating. Most passes completed per 90 minutes, 82. What a player. What a player. We've got some records this year as well. So Douglas, 28 goals this season, is the most overall in a season for GTS Culture. Admittedly, we've only been going 2 seasons, but that's good going. Most league goals with 23. Most goals in a match. Most goals in a league match. Lots of records for Douglas. Healy, that 30 assists. I would not be surprised if that's never beaten. That's just quite remarkable. Ormson kept 20 clean sheets. Healy's 18 player of the matches quite possibly won't be beaten either. Andy Davidson at TalkSport says it was a superb season for the Culturites as they claim the title to back up their pre-season credentials. Let's hope the board agree. We certainly absolutely walked the league. But as I said last episode, in those big moments, as we just saw in that penalty shootout, we have fallen short. So that is something that I need to be looking to fix during the summer. Expectations for next year then are that we sign players under the age of 23, play attacking football, play possession football, play entertaining, high tempo football. All of that I can do, keep working within the wage budget, and they want us to win the league. Okay. There is no mention of other cups, so if I can just win the league, I might be all right. My contract expires at the end of next season, and I need to work towards repairing the club's financial damage as well. So that FA Vars is going to be crucial. So that concludes GTS Culture's second season. I achieved a B-. Overall, they are pleased with my management of the team, which is encouraging. But we do have a lot to do during the summer to make sure that we're bringing in the right type of player to fit this GTS Culture ethos. Not just highly talented players, not just highly determined players, but ones who are going to work hard, ones who are going to work as part of a team, who make good decisions on the pitch, who concentrate for 90 minutes. This is what I need to focus on. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a whirlwind second season with an awful lot going on and an awful lot to think about. So if you've enjoyed this, please do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel to be notified as immediately when the next one is released. And thank you very, very much for watching. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you again very soon.